God, I gotta fix the lighting. Lighting is so yellow. And then proper colors, guys. Proper colors. That's probably what's needed. Proper colors. Are we live? We are live. Going live. Hold on a second. I should have did this before. Huh. Oh, I want to see that. I want to watch that again. Anyways. Yo! What's happening, guys? Are we good? We good? See the lighting, how the color just changes and it looks all, I gotta I don't know. Hold on a sec. I'm trying to adjust here. See right there? And then it goes, whoo. All right, hold on. Just making stuff hopefully better. Maybe. Do. I got that. All right, I think we're good with that. And, oh, man, here we go. Just adjusting things. Sorry, guys. Boop, boop. All right, we're here. Trench movie. That's right. I didn't even talk about it. I didn't do a short video or nothing. I figured, well, let's just name the Vodka stream that because, yeah, why not? It's happening. Hey, whatever. Trench movie's happening. If James Wan sees potential in it, I'm all about it. And there's no shock there. I mean, it's like a rave. It really is, Steve. It's like the color just keeps changing. But yeah, the Trench movie. I mean, hey, DC property makes $1 billion. You start doing spinoffs off that. I mean, the Aquaman is now the golden child of Warner Brothers right now. So cheers, guys. Welcome to the Vodka stream. If you're new to the Vodka, see, look at that. Even I mean, I guess, I'm using the camera on my screen here, so of course it's not going to be perfect. But anyways, yeah, cheers, guys. Welcome to the Vodka stream. And new to the Vodka stream, basically, I sip vodka and talk to you guys the whole time. And until the drink is done, well, that's when the stream is done. So let's do this, guys. Here we go. Good stuff. But yeah, Trench movie coming. Spinoff. Hey, they better make it scary as shit. But who knows what's going to happen. I mean, it was a good scene in Aquaman. I will say that. But whatever. It's fine. So Superman and Black Adam confirmed for Shazam, Dave. I don't know. Who knows what they're going to do with that? I mean, I know I've heard things, I don't know. Nothing's confirmed. I mean, they could very easily, it's still, a few months away? They could still very easily put something in there. There's going to be, of course, there's going to be a bunch of Easter eggs. I know that, probably more than we know. But as for having actual them, who knows? It'd be nice. I think I'd rather have Black Adam. Well, no, I can't say that. I want to have both, but, who knows what's going to happen with that. We'll see. The Trench movie and Aquaman can both drop the bottom of the ocean from, yeah, okay. If that's the way you feel. What is the nonsense? The Superman cameo, a body double. Yeah, the weird thing about it is, if you look at Cavill's last images, where he looks jacked as all hell, he's got longish hair. He doesn't have Superman hair. He's wearing a hat, but you could see it's kind of long. What's going on? How you doing, Tracy? Cheers. Same to you. Something TV with the Spider-Man Avi, the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, it looks like. Somebody said something. Oh, yeah. Hey, Dave, what do you think on Daniel RPK SC tweet? Hey, I retweeted it, and I got some grief for it. That's for damn sure. Because I know a lot of people don't like that guy. He is one of those evil scoopers. He's actually pretty tame compared to some of the others. Well, you know, the one main one. You know, I mean, one of the reasons why I retweeted out, because I'm like, okay, he's got what, 65,000 followers, and it seems like he has something with Warner Brothers. I don't know. So I figured, why not? You know, when it comes to all the other stuff, we put it out there, but you know, sometimes it doesn't get that far. I mean, it made over what, 10,000 votes, didn't it? Didn't it break 10,000 votes? I don't know. Who knows? Warner Brothers will CGI the hair, or they'll just give him a wig. Come on. I don't know. Salute, Mr. Men in Tights podcast. Good stuff. But yeah, so that's why I was like, you know what? Why not? He's got a lot of following. So tweet it out. I wanted to see it hit 10,000. Is it going to do anything? Who knows? That's the way it is. With all this stuff, we don't know if it's going to do anything. But I just saw it as, hey, why not? Daniel has put in a mail snapshot too. Oh, yeah. Didn't he he sent it to Warner Brothers maybe? I don't know. So, I mean, that's something. I mean, you got to pick your battles here. I know there's some people out there that didn't, you know, that look at him as the enemy. He's the enemy. We're at war. War, freedom. But, you know, you just got to look at it like, hey, the guy put it out there. So, hey, let's get it over 10,000 and see what happens. Most likely nothing's going to happen. I don't know. We'll see, though. So how do you think Shazam will do its opening week, in your opinion? I think it'll do well. You know, I mean, it's surrounded by a lot of big movies in that, April, and especially Endgame. But I think it'll do well. I think, if you look at it, especially, you know, DC coming off of Aquaman, $1 billion, and then, you know, just the type of superhero that he is, the fact that it's a child in this superhero's body, I think it's going to resonate with, I think a lot of kids are going to be like, hey, let's go see that. Because as much as, you know, of course, Endgame is probably going to make $2 billion, most likely. But I think, you know, a lot of families will flock to Shazam strictly because of the nature of the character. Yeah, and look what Steven said. For its budget, it hardly has to do with anything to make. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. It's got a small budget. It's not like $200 billion. What's the budget? Wasn't it? It's under 100. It's like 80 million. So I think it'll probably make its money back in a week and a half in just America alone. That's what I'm thinking. So the fact, I mean, I was a little worried. I was worried that, you know, about the release date in April. But the fact of the matter is, it's a low budget superhero movie that can really resonate with a lot of, families. And it's just something different. Yeah, 80 million or 90 million, whatever the fuck. It's less than 100 million. And I could totally see it making that money back 2 weekends like that. And then, of course, worldwide, it's going to be okay. It's going to be profitable. I'm not saying it's going to do $1 billion, but it's going to be mega profitable. So I think we'll be all right. For the budget. Yeah. What's up, Dave? Cheers. Smirnoff ready. Fuck yeah, Hunter. Got the Smirnoff. I'm telling you. I don't care what anybody says. Call me cheap. Call me whatever. Smirnoff is the way to go. Smooth. Right out of the freezer. You put that in the freezer? I mean, look at that condensation right there. So good. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, look at that Endgame teaser that that TV spot we got on Super Bowl. So fucking dark. You know, you watch it, you go, that's an MCU movie? You know? And you're like, what? How is that even possible? It is dark and grim. And then, of course, you saw that shot of the original 6, and you go, oh, maybe not. I'm just kidding. No. I mean, that shot it's whatever. I'm curious to see why Hulk is wearing tights. Maybe it has something to do with the quantum realm. Maybe it has something to do with trying to get his Hulk boner out. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Dave, how about Brian Kingdom movie? Sure. Bring on anything. Professor Hulk. Thoughts? What? What do you mean? Professor Hulk? Yeah. Down for anything. Dave, when do you think we'll get our first look at the Joker? I don't know. I mean, it's coming out this year. What, October? Is it coming out in October? So we'll probably get something soon. I mean, they already wrapped production. I imagine next month maybe we'll start hearing something. Or I don't know. What about Superman cameo without Cavill? I know there's like rumors that it might be just like his chest and like his stunt double or whatever. But yeah, I don't know how they're gonna pull that off if that's just that. It'd be nice if it was everything, So I guess we'll see what happens. I'm just ready to see the full second trailer. Yeah, I know. After seeing that little tease, my God. The Endgame post reminds me of Age of Ultron or AQ. Aquaman gets. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I've had a long week, guys. So pardon me if I'm a little off. If that's the case, cool. Thoughts on those Black Suit Edition clips Chris dropped recently? Well, he dropped that one. I don't know what the fuck that guy is doing, and I mean, Chris. I mean, if you're in here, Mr. Dawson, my God, every clip that you show is amazing. He showed Clark Kent's tombstone, and it starts vibrating and it cracks, and you see the dirt rise a little bit. The guy is doing some amazing stuff. I mean, he's adding shit that, I mean, this is not even a fan edit. He's like literally doing a Dawson cut, okay? There's going to be a Whedon cut, there's going to be a Snyder cut, and there's going to be a Dawson cut. My God. You check out the Child's Play trailer? Yeah! I just posted my trailer reaction. It's on the channel. You know what? And then somebody said it looks promising. I don't think anybody really wants it, but I'm of course still gonna watch it. The plus side is Aubrey Plaza. That is my future wife. And then see what happens. Guess we'll see. Yeah, exactly, Steve. I mean, when I saw that, I'm like, what the hell is he doing, man? This guy is doing some crazy shit. Is he gonna have zombie Superman just shoot out of the ground? I don't know. Dave, do you think Warner Brothers should expand the Aquaman lore? Why not? It made $1 billion. I'm all about seeing a movie about the Trench. Why not? I'm sure it'll have other characters in it, so do it. Thoughts on whether or not Thanos should die in Endgame or close the chapter of the MCU? I mean, he has to, right? Or at least looks like he's gonna die. Does anybody really die in these movies? I don't know. Bat Dan. Hey, Dave. Cheers. And when are you going to drop your Snyder Cut knowledge from your sources? I mean, I do tidbits in here and there. I just dropped the latest Film Junket podcast, and I talked about Kevin Smith's notes, and I basically just talk about what I've heard. I mean, and another thing, too, is like when I talk about my source, I know. I mean, I wish I could just say like, hey, I know everything about it. My source, when I talk to him, he's very short with things. We'll bullshit about certain things and talk about things, but I literally, and I feel bad because he's a busy dude, and I don't want to just like totally bombard him with questions and questions and questions. But when I ask him something, I'll get like short answers. So it's like, it's difficult. So I just know little tidbits. But yeah, just listen to the Film Junket podcast that I posted. I talk about Kevin Smith stuff. I mean, there's a reason why. And I mean, the big thing about it, especially the first thing when Kevin was talking, he was talking about seeing like storyboards and stuff, like drawn shit from Jim Lee. There's a reason why I chose him to illustrate the Snyder Cut 5-part story arc for the graphic novel. Yes, there's a reason why I said Jim Lee should illustrate it, because yeah, he probably has a lot of illustrations already. Just saying. The fucking work's probably 40% done. I'm just saying. I mean, my God. I know. Didn't people throw Jim Lee under the bus at one point because he liked something, and people a lot of people got pissed about it. And I was over here like, really? Jim Lee loves Snyder. I mean, they've worked together. They have. So Aubrey Plaza sure is something special, and is honestly the only reason I'm even considering checking it out. Yeah, there's just something about that woman. My God, because she's weird. First off. Weird, funny, and then she's just got this very just seductive look to her. She just gets me going. Anyways, Dave, have you seen the new Shaft trailer? Yes. Also posted a trailer reaction to that last night. So yeah, and see, there you go. Steven just said Snyder. He said Snyder wasn't fired. So there was also that. I just remember something where people were pissed at Jim Lee for liking something that was against Snyder or something. I don't know. I can't remember what it was. Did you hear Matt Reeves' Batman could be 3 hours long according to the script? I mean, I thought he's making a whole trilogy, right? And I hope that's the case. Hey, there's Mr. Gob. Film Gob. What's up, bud? Cheers, bud. It's morning for you. One of these vodka streams. If you're you want a little bit of the hair of the dog on a Saturday morning, hey, join in. I don't know if you're a big drinker. Yeah, you could just drink some coffee. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Get the gob on here. The film gob and the film junk. That sounded weird. Hey, Dave, is it true that Josh Gad could be Penguin and Toby Kebbell as Scarecrow for the upcoming Batman movie? I didn't hear about Toby. I mean, Gad has been teasing all kinds of shit. I'm not thrilled about it. I'm not thrilled about Gad joining, being Penguin, but I just don't know. I'm not all about that. And I don't know. I don't know if I like him as that. And then I didn't hear about Toby as Scarecrow. Let's get some Harley. What's his nuts? Man, Earl. Harley Earl. Rorschach. Yeah. See, Gob is ready. Gob is ready. Yeah, well, do you want to do it today? Do you want to do it tonight? What's going on? Want to have Gob on tonight? People don't update old data. Do you believe that Batman has already been cast? They waited close to 4 months before announcing Ben Affleck. Yeah. I mean, especially, look at Jason Momoa's Aquaman. He was cast long before. All right, let's get Gob in here. I'll hit him up right meow. You better have something to drink at least, Gob. Come on. Let's see. Where are you at? You might Do you have a Gmail? Hopefully you have a Gmail. What's your Gmail? Boo-da-boo. Ooh. Gob in the house, motherfuckers. Please answer. Is Henry still Superman? I think he wants to be. I mean, there's all about negotiations, but he's definitely doesn't want to walk away. I mean, look at what he's done. So, I mean, why would he walk away? He loves the role. Look what he's been posting. Okay. All right. Let me get that. Hit you a DM. All right, here we go. Let's get Gob in here. Okay, hold on. Get him in here. Let's see. Add. All right, sent the invite. We'll get him in here. Female has MC fans tears to drink. That's very true. He probably does. I think he goes into his mentions and just rings them out right into a glass. Question. Can Christian Bale sign a Batman statue? Sure. He was Batman, right? Long as it's not, like Affleck's Batman or Keaton's Batman. That'd be kind of fucked up. Toby Cavill. How do you say his name? Cavill or Cavill? I don't know. I don't know how to say his name. I still remember when I first heard about Henry Cavill. We all called him Cavill. It was fantastic as, he's a great actor. He would pull off. Trust me, he'd pull off Scarecrow. I'm just saying, I didn't hear about that. I just say okay, have him for Scarecrow and have Harley Earl as Hugo Strange. That's what I'm about. Hold on, guys. Okay, it's actually good that Gob's coming here because I have a friend that's showing up that I have to give something to. So I apologize that I might have to step away for about a minute or two. So he can answer. Hey, Gob, get in here. Save me. Save me, bud. Save me. Sent the invite because I have to run out and I have a gated apartment complex, so I have to run out and give him that. So yeah. Now we get Chris Wong in here too, huh? Well, if he's here, I'll invite him. We'll have a fucking threesome here. No link come through. What? I sent the invite. All right, here we go. I'm sending it again. All right, it's Film Gob. I'm sending the invite now. Invitation posted, it says. Check it now. This better not be a stupid international thing. But yeah. Kathy Bates could be Granny Goodness. Yeah. I think as soon as they announced New Gods, a lot of people were like, fuck yeah, put that in there. Slow internet probably? Oh, hopefully not me. My internet's decent except for 2 Fridays ago when it crapped out. Chances that endgame post-credit scene includes a Fox character? Oof. I wouldn't put it past them if they start teasing X-Men right away or Fantastic Four. I don't know. Did you get it now, Gob? I sent it. filmgob@gmail. Sent it. I sent it. I don't know if it's working. Hopefully it does. Judi Dench is Granny Goodness? Yeah, that could work too. Bat Dan deals Wong also, please. Well, I don't know where. What the hell? Okay. This doesn't make sense. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, permanent. Okay, I'm going to send you the link right now in Twitter and see if this works. Check your DMs. I sent the link. See if that works. No, is that going to work? Send an invite. What the hell, man? Huh. Oh, okay, he's got it. We good? Get in here. Get in here, lad. I didn't get a notification bell today. Really? Uh-oh. Did you make sure it's .com? Hi, Belinda. Let's see. Now try Swenson. I don't know where Swenson's at. I think he, last I saw, he was in Orlando. So he might be on a family trip right now. Or else I think he would be in here or something. I don't know. So I don't know if he's actually going to be. Did you make sure it's, yeah, it is. Affleck to direct Justice League 2. Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, like I said, I don't know. Hey, there he is. There's the man. You got volume there, bud. Hey.
Hello there.
What's going on, bud? How you doing?
The greatest crossover since Batman v Superman.
Isn't it? My God. We got the two film guys here. What's going on?
I dropped my mic.
Uh-oh, don't do that. How's it going, man?
Great. I mean, well, not great because I've not been well for the past few days, but
Shit.
and I've not been sleeping well, so I thought might as well come on the vodka stream.
Why not? What do you have to drink? I mean, probably some
I
tea.
have some kind of tropical juice because I don't drink alcohol. So,
hey, whatever helps, man. I mean, hey, you're sick. It's the morning. What time is it there, by the way?
6:13 a.m.
Jeez, you are 8 hours in the future. Nice. A whole workday in the future. Yeah.
In the multiverse.
In the multiverse. Hey, do you got the Snyder Cut over there? Come on, please.
I can't see.
Please. I would love that. I mean,
I'm going to send Shorty McShortbread into the future soon, and maybe he can find it.
Yeah, please do. We gotta find that. There's a multiverse somewhere that has that 5 parts Superman arc that we were promised. We gotta have that.
So, did Snyder say that that story about the trilogy was not true?
Which one?
Just what Kevin Smith was saying.
Well, okay. I mean, I just posted my the podcast about it, and according to what I heard from my little source, is I mean, a lot of it was, true. That's why when I talked about the 5-part story arc, hey, put it in graphic novel form and have Jim Lee illustrate it, because he drew up some storyboards for it, and that's what Kevin Smith said. I mean, that was the first thing when I heard about all that. When he said Jim Lee and he saw images, drawn by Jim Lee about it, I was like, oh, he saw some shit, So, I mean, what I said in the podcast though was what I heard, from my sources, the fact that the Justice League story was written out, and then they couldn't decide whether it be broken up in one movie, whether it be like one big long movie, 2 movies, or 3 movies, because you know how Snyder is. He likes to take his time. He likes to that slow burn and just, build up these characters, which is what he wanted to do, of course. And then it was just like, whether or not, is it going to be a trilogy? Is it going to just be 2? Remember at one point it was supposed to be Justice League 1 and 2, part 1 and part 2. I think it just kind of went back and forth. And then, of course, trying to deal with Warner Brothers and what they wanted. And I'm sure it was just a pain in the ass for them. So I don't know. Yeah. So
even, like I've said this before, even if we do get the Snyder Cut, it's not going to be exactly the way Snyder wanted it, So it's like, it's always going to be that in the back of your head.
It is. And, and it sucks too, because, I mean, as much as BVS, like the Ultimate Cut, is pretty much almost like exactly what Snyder wanted, I mean, there's still more of that too. I mean, I heard there was a cut that was 3 hours and 15 minutes. There's still more there. I mean, we heard about stuff like Superman, when he wanted to find his mom, he went up into the sky to try to listen for her, and all he heard was all the shit in Gotham, which I guess they cut out because it sounded like it was too much of a haunting scene. And I'm going, I want to fucking see that. I want to see, because a lot of people complain about that. Why couldn't you just listen and find her and get her? It's like, well, there was a scene where he tried, but they thought it was too dark. Too dark.
Too dark for the Disney cheerleaders, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, all right. Gob, you're going to have to take over. Do you have the live chat? Because I have to run out to real quick. All right. Start answering some questions. Appreciate it. I'll be right back. Okay.
See you later. Okay, guys. Who do you want to talk to? Do you want to talk to me or Shorty McShortbread? Actually, no. Shorty McShortbread's asleep right now. So let's see who's in here. We've got the regulars. We have the usual suspects: Edgy Veggie, Ozzy M, Royal Wakefield. Cheers to you all. Everyone's talking about Court of Owls. That was Ben's trilogy. Zaptrod's Zaptron says, "Hey Gob, do you like Captain Marvel?" That clip was hilarious. There's a lot of good memes coming out of Captain Marvel. I'll give them that. Some good memes. Hello, Hunter Chamberlain. Yes, the Trench. I've just woken up to the news about the Trench. Yes, Warner Brothers planning an Aquaman spin-off. Jesus. An Aquaman spin-off.
All right. Yeah. What do you think about that? What do you think about the Trench?
The Trench, yeah. I don't know, man. It's like you've got so many ideas. You've got so many characters like Cyborg on the side, the Flash.
I get it.
Green Lantern, and they're going with the Trench. So,
well,
it's going to be a low budget. So I've not had a chance to read it. So, what do you think the budget's going to be for something like that?
Well, I mean, it's going to be pretty VFX heavy. It's got to be. But then again, I mean, you can get some guys in some I don't know. It's got to be at least $100 million project at least. With all the VFX. I mean, you can't, or plus 120, 150, I don't know.
And it would have to be a short film, so maybe like 90 minutes, less than 2 hours, something like that.
Yeah, it probably won't exceed 2 hours. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I mean, if James Wan, if they were already toying with the idea while they were filming Aquaman. By the way, what did you think of Aquaman? You liked it, right? Ish?
I liked it. For most of the film, I was like, this is a 3.5. It's fine. And then the second half, I thought was really good. So that's what took it up. I took it up to a 4 because of that.
Yeah, that's good. But when it comes to the Trench, I mean, it doesn't shock me because they have $1 billion property. So why not spin off that? But like you said, I wish they would, come on, let's get that Flash movie going. Let's get that Cyborg movie going. They could do so much with Cyborg too. As much as I keep thinking about that too, because there'll be people on my timeline that talk about Cyborg, and I'm just like, yeah, there's a lot they can really do with that character. I was always like, hey, get Neill Blomkamp to do it, because he's very good with the sci-fi stuff and stuff like that. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Somebody that loves the character and just does it, just fucking do it. But who knows what they're thinking.
Neill Blomkamp's, I think he's still working on the RoboCop film.
Yeah, he's out of the question. It was just, I remember a long time ago when I was thinking about directors, I just thought of him just because of, what he's done, with the District 9 and even, what was that robot one?
Chappie.
Chappie, there you go. Did you like Chappie?
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
because a lot of people were pissed off about the musicians in the film. What was their name?
Oh yeah. Because weren't they like pissed off about? They were pissed off about Suicide Squad, weren't they? Because they thought that David Ayer like ripped off their look for Joker and Harley.
I mean, Chappie. It never bothered me because I didn't know who those musicians were. So
I didn't either. Yeah. I thought they fit. I was like, cool. I thought they were
it's like when people complain about Man of Steel, right? It's like, their product placement for IHOP. Well, we are Europeans. We don't know what IHOP is.
Sears. Yeah. It's about Sears.
Yeah. So it doesn't kind of. We are outside the US. We don't know some of these brands.
Oh, I know, right? See, that's the thing. So you don't know what Sears is, huh? It's all right.
Sears, I've heard of it.
They're going out of business anyway, so don't worry about it. Yeah, that happens a lot over here. But yeah, I mean, I thought about him, but I mean, I'm like, what happened? I'm still wondering what's going on with the Flash movie because I mean, they announced the 2 directors, and I remember at first I was like, really, those 2 guys? Because I watched Vacation.
Yeah,
and it was not good. It really was not good. And then of course, they're pulling them from, Marvel. They helped write Homecoming, which I know a lot of people weren't, even too happy about. And there was I enjoyed it, but there's a lot of things in there that I'm like, what were they thinking with that? But then I watched Game Night. I went, okay, maybe these guys have something here, but I mean, we haven't heard anything in like a year, something like that.
Yeah, game night was okay. It was just very. It was just there, and I watched it. It was fine.
Yeah, I
And
mean Jason Bateman. Yeah, I like Jason Bateman. You know, he's so likable to me, at least. Yeah,
is
but
Chris Wong coming?
huh? No, I don't think he is. I don't know. The last I saw, he was like on a little trip.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Orlando. He went like across country. Well, to him, it's like across ocean and country because he lives in Hawaii. But yeah,
From ocean to ocean.
pretty much. Somebody cue up that pit bull. Do it. Oh, good Lord. Pit bull. But yeah, I don't know where. I mean, usually if he's here, he would drop in, and because like last week, that's what he did. He just dropped in and I said, "Hey, come on," you know. So I don't think he's available right now. So sorry, we can't have a threesome tonight here, Gab. By the way, what's huh?
The Trinity.
We can't have the Trinity tonight, sadly. But you know, one day we will. Ocean to ocean. See, somebody knows right there. Pitbull has already officially signed for the Trench. I wouldn't doubt that. I mean, it's pretty good money, guys. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on WW 84 and Joker. Wonder Woman 84 sounds like a soft reboot with potential for some plot holes. Same with Joker. Well, Joker's not even part of it. It's not connected. What do you think about those two movies, Gab?
Joker. It's interesting. It's going to be interesting. That's the only thing I could think. I mean, Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Everything I see him in, he's great.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see what. It's very interesting. But Wonder Woman 84, I'm kind of hyped for, and Birds of Prey as well.
Yeah.
And Shazam.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting where everything's kind of headed. I mean, we all, you know, like in 2017, we kind of knew where we were heading with all this stuff, and then all of a sudden it just kind of went off. And with Wonder Woman 84, my thoughts are, yeah, I'm curious. I'm very curious to see how they're bringing Trevor back. I mean, according to Jenkins, she says it's going to make sense. People will love it. And then most likely that's going to be it. You know, I think even Chris Pine said that it's probably not going to go into the third movie, but who knows? I'm curious to see that. When it comes to the Joker movie, I mean, I'm still wondering if it's because we saw that set image of the 66 Batmobile show up on set. So I'm wondering if is this going to be like in a universe where that exists and he's just trying to he's being like the TV show Joker, or what the hell's going on? I don't know. I really don't know. It's going to be interesting, but I mean, it's Joaquin Phoenix, like you said, and that guy can nail anything. And from what we've seen, it looks like it's going to be something pretty fantabulous.
How's that? Also looking forward to Hans Zimmer doing Wonder Woman 84.
Oh yeah, that's right. See, I mean, that's one thing too. I mean, if anybody has any doubts about that, I mean, I know there are some, you know, I don't know how you feel about the costume being a little brighter than it was in the previous two iterations.
It's not. It's the 80s, so I would expect it to be all flashy and shit.
Of course, but you know, and I loved what Jenkins had to say about the time period and what she said. Like, hey, you know, she really wants to capture not just, you know, the big hair and, you know, the shoulder pads and all that stuff. She doesn't want to just capture what was already captured. She really wants to like nail that era. So, and I actually watched the first episode of her, what I Am the Night or whatever the heck, her and Chris Pine. There's like a TV show. They said I watched the first episode. Really good. I want to catch. I'll probably wait till it's all over with and just binge watch it. But it's really good. I mean, she is a talented storyteller and a talented filmmaker. So when she starts talking about capturing the era, I'm like, hey, I'm here for it. You know.
I like how she went out of her way to say it's not going to be just jokes.
Yes,
like just dumb jokes, quips.
You know, but do you notice that a lot of people will say that now? I mean, I know you famously put out there that Todd McFarlane. I mean, I've even referenced that too in my videos where it's. I mean, you know, there's a spot for it and it's over there. Okay, but when you got people, you're talking about Spawn. You're talking about Spawn, and you're like, jokey, this, that, and this, and what,
You saw what happened to the Predator.
Oh God. I walked out of that movie so disappointed.
Yeah.
So disappointed. I mean, I was like, fine, you can have, some funny stuff in there, some witty dialogue. It's Shane Black, but it got to the point where it's just too much. And I watched it for a second time and I just hated it even more. I did. It was almost in my worst movie list. Like it frustrated me so much. And I was like, and I remember when they said they cast Jake Busey's character. And I thought, whoa, cool. They're connecting. They're connecting to Predator 2. Sweet. He's going to be the son of Gary Busey's character. He's barely in it. Barely fucking in it. I'm like, what? You wasted. I was just, yeah.
I don't even think I watched it a second time. I was like, the hell with this? I'm out of here.
I had to. I always try to give movies a second watch just to see the rewatch value. And sometimes it just, I just get more frustrated than I was the first time.
I need to rewatch Glass and Alita.
Yeah. Oh, you watched Alita already?
Yeah.
How dare you? God, what? It already released over there?
Yeah, it came out Wednesday.
Damn it. We still got to wait. I think it's next week for us. I'm going to go see it. How was it?
It's really good. It's really, like, I know people will say, I've seen some reviews where they say it's kind of, it's very hard to be cynical about the film. It's like it's very sweet and it's very but it's kind of brutal as well when it needs to be.
Good.
So it has that amazing action. It has some of the best effects I've seen in a film for a while.
It's Robert Rodriguez, man. I mean, as much as like, Sin City 2 just kind of showed up and died. I mean, I think it was so far between the sequels. That's why. But I mean, the first Sin City, I mean, that guy did something magical when it came to bringing a comic book to life, he literally did. I mean, he took what was on the page and showed it to us, and I've been a fan of Robert Rodriguez ever since I watched Desperado as a kid. I thought, that was one of my favorite fucking movies as a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy knows action. I mean, he goes over the top, but it's not ridiculous. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Every time I talk about Robert Rodriguez, I'm like, he has like over the top ridiculous action, but for some reason it just makes sense with the world that he puts it in. And I wasn't big on the whole Spy Kid movies. I didn't really watch those. But, when it came to Sin City, and I watched Sin City 2, and it was still good. It just felt like it needed to be, closer to the first one. And when I see clips for Alita and trailers and everything, and I'm like, this looks like it's going to be good. I mean, they were smart to, postpone it over, because that date, it would have got clobbered by all the movies that were right there. And that was smart. I understood that. And, there's some people that thought Aquaman was going to suffer. I mean,
Johnny Boy.
I know. I answered that question on the podcast because he had his video about it, and I was like, yeah. I mean, I'll admit I was a little worried. I was like, it's got a Transformers movie and a Disney movie. I was more worried. I honestly was more worried about Bumblebee than I was about Mary Poppins, just because I thought, Mary Poppins, that's old, way old. Who's going to resonate with that nowadays?
Yeah.
And it showed right there. And I know you have, you gave her the name Mary Floppins. That was a good one. I laughed when I read that because, sadly, as much as I love Emily Blunt, that's why I was so happy when she was getting nominated for Mary Poppins. I'm like, Quiet Place, where's those nominations? And then she won the SAG award for Quiet Place. And I'm like, thank you. There we go. I'm sure I didn't even see Mary Poppins, to be honest, so.
Me neither. Any Disney film, I'm not interested in at all. Yeah. I was never into them when I was a kid.
Really?
I don't think I've ever watched one of their animated movies in full.
Really?
I've
never been
parts.
a fan.
Yeah, I don't get them. And then now they're coming up with live action and sequels, and it's like. So if you remove those films from your kind of your plan, your schedule for the year, and I remove Pixar films as well because they're getting very samey, and you remove Marvel films as well because they're you know how I feel about them. So you remove all those movies, and suddenly there's a bit more you'll start looking at other films that you can say, right, I like the look of that. I'll give that a try. I'll give that a try.
Oh,
And it just kind of, breathes a bit of fresh air into your kind of movie watching. So you don't have to put up with all these sequels and remakes that Disney's kind of putting out.
exactly. I mean, I've always said too. I mean, I know, you have what you do with your channel. It's cool. It's you do that, and I respect that and everything. And I'm always the one that's like, hey, I'll enjoy the popcorny, those kind of flicks and everything like that. But you are right. Like when it comes to like we said, filmmakers saying like, hey, it's not going to be all jokes and ha ha hee hee, and when it. I remember talking to somebody about when Logan came out and how that one really just like stirred away from all of that, and even James Mangold, he said stuff about, the Marvel formula and this, that, and this. And he talked about all that. And I'm like, I was hoping there was going to be a shift. I really was hoping there was going to be a shift. And I remember talking to a friend of mine, who was, obviously a big fan of BVS and Man of Steel and all that stuff. We always would talk about that. And I said, look, there's going to be a shift. This is before Justice League came out, obviously. And I was like, there's going to be a shift, man. People are going to crave more like serious stories. They're going to have their popcorn flicks and happy haha over here. Fine, that's cool. But they're going to like want this over here. But sadly, that didn't happen with Justice League.
the problem is, right, it doesn't matter what Warner Brothers try to do, because you've got these people in the media, right? Yeah. And these clickbait sites who are telling their audiences, look, Warner Brothers, their comic book movies, you need to look at them. They're telling their fans, right, their viewers and their readership, you need to look at the DC comic book movies as rivals to Marvel. And you need to look at them as, why are they not doing what Marvel is doing?
Yeah.
So that Warner Brothers, DC, they're always going to have that following them. So it's very kind of difficult for them to do it, or Zack Snyder to do anything serious.
I know, and it sucks. It sucks that that's the case, because, I mean, when it comes to Warner Brothers and DC, I mean, they started the whole thing essentially. I mean, when that first Superman movie, they showed that a man can fly, and then when it came to the first Batman movie, I mean, look what they did with that. Tim Burton said, "Hey, we're gonna make the dark Batman. We're not gonna make the happy-go-lucky." I mean, I remember reading stuff like, "Hey, at first they were gonna cast Bill Murray as fucking Batman," and they really wanted to go that. I mean, as much as like in another, like I said, in another multiverse, I would like to see that, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm glad that they went that direction. And then, of course, back in the 90s, they also pulled almost the same thing too, where, they were supposed to do a Batman 3 with Keaton, with Burton, but they were like, hey, we got to sell toys. And, we can't sell this penguin guy because he's like biting people's noses off and, he's like fat and gross and eating raw fish. So they went the more lighter route. And then, of course, it didn't work out for them. Not at all.
Those even Burton's villains would work really well in the Snyderverse, I think.
Yeah,
that can be kind of grotesque, but at the same time very kind of almost realistic, but very comic bookish.
Yeah, I know.
But hey, good luck subjecting yourself to Captain Marvel when you have to go and see it.
I'm trying to give that movie the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying not to just, but
I don't know in what universe people think that this is an homage to 90s movies.
No,
like how is it? It looks like any other MCU film.
No, it doesn't. And I'm like, I'm waiting for it. I mean, it's got to take more than just showing Blockbuster Video. To me, it's like, hey, okay, we get it. It's the 90s. But I'm still not feeling it. I'm still not feeling. I mean, with every trailer, I'm like, okay, that part looked cool. That part looked all right. But it's really just, it hasn't pulled me in yet. And I mean, who knows what it's going to pull in with the box office. You'll probably still do whatever.
I'm sure it's going to make a ton of money. I'm sure it's going to be like every other MCU film is going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that my criticisms and my memes about the film
Oh,
are
man.
void. It's
No,
still it's still criticism, and that's the way MCU fans they kind of they say to me is like, oh, just wait until it makes a ton of money. Sure, let it make a ton of money. I don't care.
It's going to, yeah, we know that. I mean, look at what even Steven said right here. He said the new clip of her punching the scroll is the worst. Yes, I watched that clip and I'm like, what? I mean, it's almost like they're trying too hard, because it is the first female MCU film. And I'm like, and then her saying like, oh, this is my version of activism. And I'm like, oh,
where did she pull that out of?
you know what? I don't know. Somebody asked her for a number and she probably said, I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna get worse as the movie gets closer. And I even tweeted that out. Wait till the junkets start. It's going to get worse with the shit that's gonna come out of her mouth. And I'm like, oh God, here we go. Here we go. I mean, yeah. I mean, she was already doing that when she got cast, and when like they were about to, get going with it. She was already. I mean, she was like, yeah, the first, female did that, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Choose your words carefully there, Brie. And it's like, hey, I know that the Oscar and stuff like that. Yeah, you did good in that movie. I'll give you that. You have the chops. But why is it that in this movie you're not feeling it?
I need to watch this movie, her movie Basmati Blues. I need to watch that.
Oh yeah, I keep hearing about that. That I've seen the cover and I've seen clips, and I'm like, all right.
That must have that must be meme city.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a field day with that. I'm sure once you watch it, you're gonna be splicing that into all kinds of. You're gonna have a good time with that, and that'll be funny to watch. Yeah, because I've seen some stuff, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell was going on with that? But yeah, it's only gonna get worse, guys. When we get closer to that movie release, when is it coming out? I don't even know. I don't even.
I think it's 2 weeks before or after. No, I think it's 2 weeks before Shazam.
Is it
3 weeks? 4 weeks, something like that.
And doesn't Endgame come out like around Shazam time too?
Yeah,
in April. Wow, they're keeping it pretty close. I mean, I'm sure it's probably if it's worse than Ant-Man and Wasp, I'm out. Jesus Christ, that movie. You saw Ant-Man and Wasp, right? I mean, I know you did, right?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, you didn't? You actually did not?
Wow. No. I missed. I think the last 3 MCU movies I've seen are Civil War, Black Panther, and Infinity War.
Okay. So you just totally said fuck that with Ant-Man. Good.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
Yeah, it was on my worst list of 2018. That movie I love Paul Rudd. I actually enjoyed the first Ant-Man. I was fine with it. I was like, fine, cool. I mean, and I've said it many times. I mean, even as much as, it could be on right now on TV and I'll watch Ant-Man. And every time I watch it, I always go, what would the Edgar Wright version have been like? I know you're thinking that too, probably, right?
I would have liked to. I mean, sure, he has he has more recognizable style compared to other MCU directors that they hire and push about. But Edgar Wright, I've never been a huge fan of. Like his movies,
really?
I'm thinking his movies are okay. They're fine. Well, I'm not much better than anything MCU. Fair, yeah, but.
I'll agree.
I didn't like Baby Driver. I didn't like that.
Really? You didn't like it, huh? Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I enjoyed it, but hey, pick your poison. If you don't like him, you're not like a big fan. I just wonder when I see that test footage that he had. I mean, this was before Iron Man came out. This was before the MCU started. He brought test footage to the I don't know, it was 2006 or 2007 Comic-Con. And it was, it blew people away. But then, of course, they wanted to, of course, start the whole cinematic universe. And, of course, he didn't want to do that. He wanted to do his own thing. Did you see Ragnarok? Hardboiled Entertainment is asking. You saw Ragnarok, right?
No.
Oh, well, you saved yourself some. Yeah, visually.
Here's the thing, right? With MCU films, the way their fans are, like on social media, you'll see clips, you'll see their stupid memes that don't even make sense. You'll see, if, you've got these websites that are, showing off clips from the movie. So you don't need to you don't need to go and see the film. It's all on social media. You get the idea, you get the trailers, and it's like, yeah, no, thanks. So
it's okay. Thor Ragnarok, the whole movie is a meme. It really is. That when I watched that movie for a second time, I seriously grunted. It's got some good visuals. I'll give it that. There's like, especially the Valkyrie scene, when the flashback scene, very well. Like, it was unique and everything. Yeah, beautiful shot sequence. But, oh man, I mean, you saw
it looks like a TV show.
It is. It is. I
looks
mean,
cheap.
They turned Thor into just like this idiot. They turned Hulk into, I don't know what the fuck they turned him into. I mean, it's not even. I mean, you saw Infinity War. He was. I mean, after he fought Thanos, after that, Hulk was completely useless, and Banner was just annoying. That's the worst part, I think, of Infinity War. And you saved yourself. Because the way that it is in Ragnarok, I mean, it's frustrating. It's absolutely frustrating, especially when you go back to the first Incredible Hulk, the Norton Incredible Hulk. You go, wow, they really just went from that to, and I know a lot of people were making that meme too with the whole 10-year, from 2009 to 2019, and they show Norton's Hulk, and then they show. Yeah. They show Hulk from Ragnarok with a smile on his face, and it's just like, holy shit. I mean, and even with that promo image that came out like yesterday, and when I made my short video about it, I'm like, what are they doing with Hulk? I mean, my God, he's supposed to be that beast. He's supposed to be that rabid dog that you have on a chain that they're supposed to release, and it's not working right now. It's just not working. I mean, I remember when I used to watch the Incredible Hulk TV series when I was a kid, frightened me. It absolutely frightened me. I had to walk out of the room when I was a kid. I was little. It scared me. There needs to be a level of that with Hulk. There just does. And,
I thought the Ed Norton film kind of touched on it quite well. It had a little bit of darkness to it. So
it did.
I mean, Ang Lee's Hulk was just, it was like really kind of dark, very dark psychologically.
It was. Like, wow. There's good things about it. There's good things about it. There's bad things about it. But when I've watched it again, I get what you're saying, the psychological stuff about it. I mean, Ang Lee was really trying to do something unique with what he was doing. Did it all work? No, but especially with diehard Hulk fans. I remember I had a buddy of mine who was like he was big with Hulk, and he was like, "What the fuck? This, that, and this. When they shoot him, he just gets bigger. What the fuck?" He was getting like upset with certain things, and I was like, "Well, whatever." I actually, when I first watched it, I really liked it. And I watched it again. I'm like, okay, I could see where the little bit of things are, but. But when it comes to the Edward Norton Hulk, I was like, they really were trying to. I mean, it was on the other day, and I was like, God, even like the CGI of him and all the ripples in his muscles and stuff looked really good for 2008, 2009, whatever the hell it was. And I know a lot of people.
That's when Marvel actually gave a shit about their color grading on their films and their special effects. They actually looked good.
That's when they shot shit at night.
Like Thor and the first Thor, the first Iron Man.
Yeah, I know. That's one thing, and I know,
and then Disney took over, right? And then they think, we can do things for cheap. Let's just churn them out.
Which is so weird because I mean, and you probably won't agree with that, but I mean, when you watch Jungle Book, I thought Jungle Book, what they did with those visual effects were really good. I mean, it seems like they're trying to implement that with Lion King. But there's just sometimes where it's like, what, like in Civil War, when you see Tony without his helmet on, but it's obviously a CGI body, and it's just it almost looks floating headish. I don't understand.
Even in Infinity War, that was the case.
Yeah, sometimes there's sometimes where Iron Man doesn't look. When I look at it, I'm like, okay. As much as okay, I get what you're trying to sell here, but hey, look, there's Dawson. He showed up. Sorry, I saw him in the chat. But yeah, I get what you're saying with certain things like that. But yeah, I don't know, with all what they have going for them. And like I said, Jungle Book has some great visual effects, absolutely stunning visual effects. But when they don't implement it in certain spots, I'm just kind of going, oh, come on. Can we please just, please shoot something at night too. Doesn't always have to be during the day. And that's what, when I watched Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, I mean, the last final battle takes place at night. And I always said too, when it came to Snyder's films, he shoots a lot of things when it's like, it's dusk or it's night. And I'm going, yeah, because you can actually make these visual effects really pop and look crisp. I mean, in BVS, and they're fighting Doomsday. My God, there's some of the most beautiful visual effects you could see. I mean, that shot of Superman and Doomsday with their laser eyes, and they're just
and the Batman in his suit in the rain and the lightning and this makes my nipples hard.
It does, yes. I'm goddamn. See, we're getting really romantic here. The finale of every Phase 1 MCU movie except Thor is at night. See, Steven, yeah, it's true. Like they went from that to just like, hey, everything during the day now, during the day. And even I mean, I enjoy the first Avengers, I do. I'll admit it, but when you watch it right now, it's not very cinematic, When I watched it,
hey, I said that when the film came out, and people were like this actually came out in 2012, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, now I didn't have my YouTube channel then.
Yeah.
But I watched it and I was like, is this really the best they could have done? Like, even at that time. And after that, I was just kind of slowly starting to lose interest in MCU.
Yeah. No, like when I've watched it again, I mean, I enjoy it. I can enjoy it. I could sit there, I think it's still, up there with the MCU movies in my list, but it just doesn't feel as cinematic as it should be, and, especially watching other films, especially watching, I mean, hate to say, Man of Steel, Batman or Superman. I mean, I know we're kind of being a little biased here. I get it, guys. I get it. But still, I'm like, when you watch it, you kind of go, well, this is kind of like where they went with the TV show, whatever the fuck that show is. I haven't watched it, whatever. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., whatever, it's kind of like what they're doing with that now. That's the way, I don't know. But anyways, what else you got to say, Gob? Anything? I know you're probably feeling not too good right now. I know you're sipping on that tropical drink. Are you okay?
No, I'm actually feeling better.
Okay, good.
Last few days were bad, but it's been better. Going to the gym, kind of working out, stuff like that.
Gotta work out.
But kind of sick. I need to admit, I'm kind of sick of YouTube.
Are you?
Just a little bit.
Why?
It's like YouTube. They just. I can't. All these kind of subscribers numbers, right? I don't think they're correct.
Really?
I think there's something about the way they suddenly spike your subs, and then sometimes they slow it down, and sometimes they spike it. It's just something not right about it. Then you've got just the kind of just the way everything's laid out. The analytics, very kind of difficult to kind of navigate. There's everything about their kind of interface is a bit old hat.
I can see that because and I'll see it too when I look at my analytics. I'll be like, okay, I'll post a video and I'm like, okay, let's see how that video does, and it's just like, okay, that didn't really get as much, and then the next video just like shoots up. Yeah, I mean it's flawed. I get what you're saying.
And it doesn't. They don't send out your videos to all your subscribers and just some of your subscribers. It's like
not everybody gets notifications. I saw somebody post on my timeline today that if you post more than like 3 videos, sometimes it'll just like lose it and it's in some kind of limbo or whatever. Like your subscribers won't get a notification and stuff. Yeah, it's flawed. It is.
What happened was right. So you might have seen the Mark Hamill videos I did.
Okay, yeah.
Mark Hamill hates Star Wars, Last Jedi, all that. And now because those videos were so popular, right?
Mhm.
Now YouTube thinks that this is a Star Wars channel, right?
Uh,
And I stopped doing Star Wars videos June last year,
yeah.
and now I just realized my subscribers stopped kind of growing
Wow.
as much after that June last year.
True, huh?
It's
I know.
really weird. It's
That's
like, so
probably what they do.
they don't let you do what you want.
Yeah.
They kind of force you to do same type of videos all the time. I will do some Star Wars videos now and again, but I've
Yeah.
not done them since. Actually, I did do one. Then then Christian Harloff copyrighted them,
Oh
copyright
yeah,
strike
yeah.
them.
I saw that.
Piece of shit.
Oh,
A
you know what's
little,
funny?
just a little bit of criticism, and he can't take it.
Of course. Oh no, yeah. Didn't he go off a few times, like on his videos, just talking about
Yeah.
Star Wars and yeah. You know what's funny? He was actually the Justice League screening I went to at Warner Brothers lot. He was there. He was there. I didn't approach him because I was like, he was there with like some of the other dudes, and I was like, I mean, I like Christian. I mean, there's a morning show that I listen to where he shows up, and he's relative. I mean, Mark Ellis, I never really liked. I don't know why. I just never really dug him, but I was always like, Christian. I mean, but when he went off on like Star Wars rants on his like channel, I was like, dude, you don't need to do all that. And then when I heard that he did that with you, I was like, really? He actually put a copyright thing out just because of that?
They've done it 4 times.
4 times.
Two about, what was it? Twice December 2017 and 2 last year.
Wow.
In December again.
That's fuck. Oh man, that's bullshit. See that?
I should do a video about that.
I know I should, huh? Like, I mean, that's the thing. And I mean, I've always thought about that too, because, when I do trailer reactions or if I have something in a trailer or in a video and all of a sudden it gets copyrighted by some kind of bullshit and stuff like that. I mean, the copyright system is so flawed, especially when you try to like, hey, I'm well in my rights to have this on my video, because I'm doing commentary or whatever the hell, or doing parody. It's all right there in the guidelines. And then when you get the email back saying like, oh yeah, it's still valid, blah, blah, blah. It's still very flawed. It's still very flawed. And the fact that, people could just, hey, I didn't like what this person had to say. He made fun of me and did that to you. That's fucked up.
Yeah. So it's like a couple of the videos I could say, well, maybe I should have added a bit more commentary on it, maybe something like that. I just use their words against them. That's all I do.
That's all you're doing, man.
And then another video that I did, it wasn't just about them. It was about, in general, a lot of the YouTubers, how they were reviewing Star Wars Last Jedi. And I think he sent Dennis Zeng to copyright strike it.
Really?
So I don't know why, but that's what he did.
Wow. I don't know. I don't get it.
I know I'm a bit of a troll. Okay,
No. I mean,
but I like to kind of show people, like, this is what they say. This is why you shouldn't take, you should take their kind of views with a pinch of salt, because they certainly have. It does sound like they have their agenda. It does sound like they are all reading from a script.
Oh yeah,
I've done it. I've proven it for a couple of times. I know people say, "Oh, you see." That's the thing. If I criticize anything about John Campia or Collider, their fanboys are like, "You just can't handle their opinion." I was like, "No, that's not the point."
No, it's true. I mean, hey, you know what? I've criticized those guys. I've criticized Campia, and I've also been like, hey, let's relax a little bit with some stuff too, and I've always been trying to be, sometimes I'll be like, hey, let me be devil's advocate, guys. But at the same time, it's like, hey, you do your thing. Everybody do your thing. Why are you caring? Like, why is Christian caring that you're poking fun at him? Why is Campia getting upset about certain things? It's like, you know what? I mean, I don't know.
They've all blocked me as well. I've got so many blocks. I love my blocks.
It happens. It does
Another
happen.
one bites the dust when it happens.
You just play that song every time you get a block, man. I tell you, it's all a big weird thing. I mean, we're all just doing our own thing, and
And I know the fans love it. Well, not fans, but the people on Twitter, they love it when you play devil's advocate.
Yeah. Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I don't. That's for damn sure. I'll get a lot of heat for that, where it's like, hey, like, what are you doing? When it comes to me, I've always been like, I guess I've always been like that kind of guy. I mean, obviously, when it came to defending the DCU, I mean, I've always been there since the beginning. Ever since BVS was announced. I mean, I even think my first video, and you've heard it here first, folks. When I hit 30,000 views, guess what? I'm going to watch. You're going to watch me live. Well, not live, but I'm going to record. I'm going to watch my very first Film Junkee video. You heard it here first, guys. That's what I'm going to do for 30. It's going to be cringy as shit because I know it's going to be so bad. But I remember, it was like my first video. That was when Henry Cavill was cast as Man of Steel. Super excited about it. But, when it comes to the DCU, I was right there especially when Batman vs Superman was announced. I was right there. I was like, all right, I'm gonna totally support this movie. I'm gonna cover it, and I defended it. And then, of course, when Justice League came out and everything and all that stuff, you kind of just go, oh man, what was going on with everything? And I know a lot of people. There's some people out there that are like, hey, I like the Dave that was totally just all the time. And now I've kind of been like, okay, guys, let's be more devil's advocate. And I know some people don't like it. And, my answer to that is like, well, I really don't have an answer to it because I'm like, what do you want me to do? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I just want everybody to enjoy the movies, when it comes to Aquaman, it's going the MCU route. And I'm like, is it really? And I try to, shine some light or some darkness to, what Juan was taken from Snyder, or what, what direction it's heading right now. And I know I get grief for that. I know you get grief from certain things too. And I still get grief from MCU fanboys all the time. If I'm not like happy-go-lucky, when I do a Captain Marvel trailer reaction and I'm not just going, oh my God, yes, Brie Larson, she's the future is female. I don't fucking jump for joy. And I'm just like, oh yeah, that part was cool. That was part, yeah, but right here was, really? Is the cat going to steal the show? Maybe it could happen. And it's just, and I started getting shit from, a lot of people from both sides. But, for the most part, as long as we're all just being true to ourselves, hey, and just doing our thing, what's wrong with that, right?
Yeah. We have a good question here
Quentin Tarantino is a rapist? What? Did I just see that? Sorry.
A good question here from International.
And I already finished my vodka drink, so if I sounded like I'm a drunk, just kind of like, trying to be supporting myself, I apologize, guys.
We have a question here.
Wait, whoa, we lost your audio.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Can't hear your audio, dude. Can you guys hear Gob's audio? Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We might have a Dawson. Wait. Your audio. Can you guys hear Gob's audio?
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Captain Marvel is totally going to be a filler movie. It's going to be like Ant-Man and Wasp. Can you guys hear any of it? Okay. Why can't I hear him? Uh-oh. Maybe my shit's fucked up.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you now.
The settings changed itself for some reason.
Oh, that's weird.
So I was just saying.
Does Dawson, do you want to come in here right now? I don't know. I saw him. He said he was going to put your beard to shame, and I thought that was kind of cool. I don't know. Dawson, do you want to come in here? I will send you a DM right now, or send me a DM with your Gmail. Come on. Where are you at?
Well, so people saying in the chat that Mark Ellis left Collider.
Yeah, he did. He did.
When did that happen?
It happened like 2 days ago, I think.
All right.
Dude, everybody's gonna leave Collider. I mean,
is a sinking ship.
It is.
Cheers to that.
I mean, okay, can do. All right, Dawson, send me your Gmail. Come on, get in here.
Release the Black Suit edition.
Release that shit. Release the Dawson cut. Come on. Where are you at? All right, here we go. Dawson, where you at? Send me a DM on Twitter. But yeah, Ellis left. I'm not sure why. Well, I guess I can't say I'm not sure why. But yeah, it seems like they don't like. I think they like groupthink. Maybe that's what's going on. They don't, somebody pushes against some of the ways they think. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. What do you think? Yeah,
it's always been like that. I mean, there's some things that I don't want to say because I know some people going to attack me, so I'm not going to. But it's been clear for many years that it's as soon as Collider started, like AMC talk, maybe, it was kind of a groupthink kind of thing. They went, but I thought at the time AMC movie talk was around, I thought I quite like these. Everyone has a kind of opinion. John Campa would usually kind of lead the way in the discussions, as always.
Yeah.
Always, he loves the sound of his own voice, right?
He does.
So, but when the Collider started, man, it just turned into a big circle jerk.
It did. I mean, I stopped watching them a long time ago, but I heard Complex is having a YouTube monetization problems. Ooh, Complex is also having issues too. Hey, Dawson, send me a DM with your Gmail. Says Ellis led to pursue his stand-up career. Really? I've seen his stand-up. Not that good. So he should probably not. The problem with Ellis is he's one of those guys that talks really, really loudly and he doesn't know it. I don't know. That's just me. I just always found him to he always, hey, this is Mark, he just kind of just has that loud voice. And it's like, hey, bring it down a couple of notches. You're at 11 here, bud. Sent it. Okay, hold on. Let's get Dawson here. We'll start talking about that shit. Here we go. All right. We're going to have a threesome here. Gob.
Awesome.
Yeah, see? Dude, I don't even think I know your real name. What's your real name? Or do you want to not know? I knew it.
Well, Shaker has been fine. Shaker, people call me Shaker. That's fine.
Shaker?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just sent Dawson. Collider Video has always had trouble staying afloat. I think Schmodown is the only thing that really has. Yeah, I could see that. And that's what Christian is doing. All right. Dawson, I just sent you an invite. Get in here. I want to see your beard. I want to see your beard.
I was thinking of shaving off my beard, actually.
Really? No, don't do that.
Too many white hairs popping up.
I'm jealous of you guys. I can't even grow. Look at, this is all I can do. It just gets all thin right here. Look at that. I can't. Yeah. My dad can't even grow a beard either. He can grow a goatee. My dad has a big, thick mustache. He's always had a mustache because, he's a Mexican guy, of course. So
I'll shave Shorty McShortbread's beard and send it to you.
There you go. I'll paste it on.
You won't mind.
Yeah. I'll just put it on my face, but it'll look good. Come on, Dawson, get in here. But yeah. Collider. Frosty. That guy. when he does his interviews, I'm like, see, people are saying don't shave, man. Don't shave. Unless it bothers you. It's okay. I get it. One time I tried to grow the mustache and goatee.
Actually, shaved my hair off, but you can't see it obviously.
Oh yeah, you always have a hat on. I'm always curious what it looks like underneath that beanie. Is it scary?
I used to have nice hair, but then it's just been kind of falling out.
It's starting to go away.
Yeah.
Poor guy. Yeah, it happens, and it's okay. Then next time,
someone recommended a hair transplant. I was like, no.
No. What? They take your butt hairs and put it on your head? No, don't do that.
Like artificial hair.
Sorry, I was thinking hair transplant. That's like always a thing. Wait, send it to my Hotmail. What? This is a Gmail thing.
Who uses Hotmail?
What the?
Who the hell?
Dude, come on. Hotmail? Wait, hold on.
What is this? 2000? This is 1999. We're going back to.
Yeah, I know. Apparently, Jesus Christ, man, update your shit. I don't even know if that's gonna work, dude. It's this is all through Google. Come on. All right, I'm gonna try. Let's see if it happens. Invite. Okay, I sent it to your Hotmail. Coming in hot, Mr. Chris. I mean, he does have a pretty awesome beard. I'm not gonna lie. His little, avatar that he has on Twitter, it's not bad. He's got a very, Zod-like look to him. I'm not gonna lie. I always thought that. Maybe older Zod, maybe like Donner Zod, but I'm just saying. But yeah, I'm jealous of you guys because like I said, I can't really do it. And when I try to grow like the mustache goatee, the mustache part just really, I don't know how you guys do that.
So I even told natural, just let it grow.
You just get used to it, huh? Yeah. It just got itchy to me. I don't know. And I even asked my dad that. And of course, and then it led to like a really explicit conversation. And I'm like, Dad, come on. I did not need to know certain things, about stuff. But that's my dad, and he's cool like that. But all right, as we're waiting for I'm retro as fuck. That's what Dawson just said. So I don't know if we're even gonna get him on this thing. You need a Gmail, buddy. Come on. No Chris Wong. Sorry. Like I said, he's like, Grace Randolph. Somebody mentioned Grace Randolph. I know you're a big fan.
I don't mind her. She's like, but she does say like really dumb things.
Yeah,
she definitely says them to get like people talking. That's all it is.
I mean, I try to ignore her. I mean, I can't even watch her videos because just, I don't know, the way that she kind of just, presents herself. And I don't know. I can't, it's hard. Hey, what? I've been subbed since. Okay. No, but type the Gmail address right. Okay. Let me try again. My God. But yeah, Grace Randolph. I mean, wait, how many D's do you have in your Gmail, Chris Dawson? Come on. Because you have 2 D's in your Gmail right here, man. Did you typo that? Oh, technology. You gotta love it, right? All right, I sent it again. No? Come on, we want to know about that black suit edition. Come on.
It does look amazing, what he's doing.
Dude, I don't even understand how he's doing it. That's the thing. Like, how are you not hired by one of these studios?
Well, I had a great idea for a trailer. Like, you know how I used to do like some fan trailer edits?
Yeah.
I had a really good one for Batman, but it would be something completely different. And I thought, should I put my time into it? I don't know.
Yeah. See, both you guys are just like doing crazy stuff. I just talk shit into a microphone. I'm like, oh man. I almost.
You're more consistent with your videos. That's why you grow more. I'd just do whatever I feel like, and that's why my channel doesn't grow.
Well, no, you got to. How many subscribers are you at right now?
Just recently hit 15,000.
It's not bad. That's really good. Come on. I mean, it's hard. It's difficult. Like, I'm told.
I do get reminded by a lot of these kind of YouTube expert channels, these kind of YouTube gurus. They say like a lot of people never get to 10,000 subs.
They don't.
So we've a lot of us have passed that now. Chris Wong's getting there.
Yeah, he's getting there too. I mean, as long as you have like a unique voice, and people enjoy what you have to say, and I get messages on either Facebook or my Instagram or whatnot, and they always ask like, "Hey, what does it take?" And I'm just like, it takes consistency. I've been doing this shit. I started my YouTube channel in 2011, and I didn't really take it too seriously till like what 2013, and that's 6 years ago. I mean, it takes a lot of time. It takes effort. I mean, I'm sure you see it too, where you look at the analytics, you get frustrated, and you're like, why am I doing this for? What am I doing? And I'm sure you have a normal job too, right? We all have our normal lives. There's some people like, oh yeah, not showing up here. Oh geez, come on, man. He's not.
Or as some people say to me, "Film, get a job." More like.
Yeah.
Very, very original. Very good.
Oh yeah, good job. Yeah, good one. Yeah, very original right there. I'm trying to get Dawson in here, and it's not working. What's your email?
I will read some questions from the chat.
Yeah,
Let's
do it as I'm trying to do with this.
Someone asked, would you rather... Oh, what was it? Let me check.
Come on, is that it? Come on.
Mr. Funnyman says, hey guys, just got here. I hope you all are doing fine. Yes, we are. Thank you.
We're trying.
Let's see.
That's why I love your channel, Gob. See, keep it up. You can also read the good stuff. I now realize that 5,000 is 150,000 nowadays. Wow, that's interesting. Green Lantern, any updates? No. We just know the guy with the ball cap is supposedly working on it. And since he was demoted, hopefully he, takes some of that comic book knowledge that he built himself up to, and he applies that, and we don't get like the bullshit that we got when he was trying to be Kevin Feige too.
Arthur Morgan says, why can't we go to the good old days when it was Clever Movies where we got all our info about films?
Wait,
do you remember them? Clever Movies?
Clever Movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some out there. You just gotta look. You gotta look for them. I mean,
no, it was a channel, Clever Movies, that did.
I never even heard of that. No.
Film news and stuff like that.
No, I didn't even know that. I never even heard of that. Did you watch Clever Movies or whatever the hell it was?
I remember watching a few videos of it. It was just like person standing in front of a green screen, just talking about film news. Something similar is still around, but I can't remember who they are.
Green screen. Wait, what? Green screen? Yeah, my little green sheet. There's a guy. What does he do? He does terrible movies. He does bad movies. He does bad movie reviews. I forgot his name. I follow him and I've been watching him for a bit. And he doesn't do videos consistently, but when he does do videos, they're really good and they get a lot. They hit, and I'm like, man, this guy really tackled into that. I can't. It's just like bad movie reviews. He just takes like some of the worst movies and he reviews them, and he just goes through them. It's not like a fucking CinemaSins or anything like that. It's like, he literally stands there. It's green screen. You could tell, obviously, but God, I forgot what his name is. It's just called like bad movie reviews or something like that. And I always was like, damn, like that looks like a lot of fun. Like what he's doing and the way he does it, it's a lot of fun. And it's quite inspirational, to be honest.
Yes, you've got a good one here from Arthur Morgan. He says, either adopt John Campea or marry Grace Randolph.
Oh. I mean,
I'd marry Grace Randolph.
Yeah, I don't know if
her voice does turn me on. I can't deny that.
Oh, look at that! You heard it here first, folks. He gets turned on by her voice. He does. I mean, I know. I don't know if adopt Campea. I don't know about that. That would be a little difficult. Oh man, I think we're gonna have to wait to get Dawson here on another time because we are allowed 85 minutes. Or no, we're 88 minutes in, man. We're almost an hour and a half in, and it's late for me, early for you. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. We'll get Dawson here next time, and we'll get Gob here too. We'll get Wong here. Let's have like a foursome. We'll have a full-on orgy of just
the four horsemen of the
exactly.
apocalypse.
That's what I want right there. We'll get that, we'll get Dawson here. Hopefully he'll be closer to releasing the Dawson cut, because I mean, I think I even said that, and I don't know what, probably my film junket podcast. I said there's going to be a Whedon cut, there's going to be a Snyder cut, and there's going to be a Dawson cut, because he is doing the Lord's work. He really is. If you look at his clips, please follow him. Black Suit Edition. Just look for it. We're all tweeting about it. He's just doing some. I mean, New Year's Eve, when he showed that shot of Superman flying in the nighttime from Metropolis to Gotham City, that really just blew my mind. I'm like, how are you achieving that? It's truly amazing. I'm like, and then the shot that he posted today with the Clark Kent gravestone, and it rumbling and cracking and the dirt rising, and it looked like it was.
I've not seen that.
Oh, look for it. Yeah. Go look on his Twitter right now. I actually retweeted it myself, probably like 2 hours ago or something like that. He shows Clark Kent's gravestone, and it cracks, and you see the dirt rising, and it's truly amazing.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's truly like, I don't know how. I mean, he's just doing this. That's all he's. He's not. He's not working for a VFX company. At least we know. And it's truly amazing stuff. But yeah, we'll get Dawson on here, guys. We'll get God back. We'll get Wong back. We'll have like I said, the 4 horsemen, and we're gonna definitely do this thing. And I appreciate you guys clicking in. I already drank my last drink, but there's a little bit left, so I can take it.
All right. Thanks everyone for joining in.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. Anytime. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.